Life of Chrissy here. How's everyone's night going? Mine's going fairly well. I've been dealing with my cancer issues. I've been dealing with a lot of sick to my stomach tonight. But I got my shot out of the way. I'm doing very well with that. I'm not sure if the blood clot's moving along or what's going on, but it's okay. I wanted to introduce my little emotional support dog here. Her name is Bella. She might growl a little bit. She's just sleeping. She don't like to be bothered. See, yeah, she growling. But yeah, this is Bella. So, this baby right here keeps me going from day to day besides my human family. She alerts me when an episode's going to happen. And on top of that, I also have seizures. She is not professionally trained. She just trained herself, apparently. So she's pretty goofy. Aren't you, Bella? But yeah, so a friend of ours found her on the middle of the road, or in the middle of the road, excuse me. And she's just been my guidance. My husband stays on the road a lot. I don't really have no one to talk to. I have my kids, but I really don't have no friends. I'm pretty much to myself. I'm just not a people's person because I find people to be petty. I find them to be backstabbers. I trust no one. But I trust my dog. I can tell her everything. And I know she's not going to run back and bark it out to people. So this little girl right here, besides my grandson and my children, and my husband and my God, she's my very best friend. So we have another one similar to her, but she's an older dog. She's a, I think they said a pug chihuahua. I know she's got pug, but I believe it's pug chihuahua. But no, she was going to get thrown out on I-24, and I wasn't about to let that happen. I don't believe these, I mean, if you sit back and you think really hard, humans are so mean. They are vicious. They are just obnoxious. They don't give you the time or the day. They just, I mean, they're just wicked people. And so us humans, we have no excuse. Dogs and cats and other animals, they have plenty of excuses because they can't talk. We have to talk for them for us to understand of what they needs and their wants. And all these little girls need that I got is a lot of love and attention and affection. So, but tomorrow I'll look better, guys. I just look awful. Threw my hair up in a little mini bun, and not what little bit of hair it got. I mean, it's going pretty thin from chemo, as you can tell, but it's okay. Because the biggest part about me is I have a big heart and great listening ears. They're tiny, but I got ears. So, I want to know how everybody's Tuesday's going so far, and to see if anybody had to battle any depressions or any bad humans. So, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that everybody will like and subscribe and push that little bell for notifications. That way you know that I'm either on, or gone live or on, or I did something that could make your day a little easier. So the other day I said that we were going to skip the part about addicts. Well, I think that what I said hopefully sunk through, that you can do it, and it takes time. And I'm always here for you. I'm always going to be your friend. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not a gossiper, a backstabber, and a petty person. I'm me, and I know what me feels like. So if I know what me feels like, I'm going to know what you feel like. So for anybody, like I said, out there that's in need, please feel free. Do what you need to do to get in touch with me. I know I'm not new at life, and I'm not a professional. I indicate that you should go to a professional in need if you need things. I just want to be your friend. I just want to be here to help you. And again, I ask that you not bash me. If you don't like my video, I'm sorry that it's long and boring, and I'm speaking the truth, and I do not edit. As I said the last video that I made, I leave everything open because I'm 100%. What you see is what you get, and I'm not going to edit anything just because I want it to be from my heart to, you know, for whatever I say to you, I want it to be from my heart. And I want it to go to your heart. And then I want it to sink into your mind. And I want you to understand that you're not alone out there. Guys, we need to come together as a community and be there for one another. We also need to be colorblind. We need to stop this white on black crime, white on white crime, black on black crime, female on female crime, men on men crime, vice versa. We need to stop. And it needs to stop now. I am nowhere near racist. I raise my children to be colorblind, and as well as I hope that you raising yours or have raised yours. I went to a school that majority people were blacks, but anytime that they knew that I was in trouble and whatnot, they had me. They backed me up 100%. Till this day, I have a buddy of mine named Adrian. Told my husband, said, hey, you take care of her. That's my baby sis. And if anything happens to her, he said, you're going to have to face me. So, I mean, you know, that's what you call family. Somebody that'll sit there and say that ain't got an ounce of blood in you from them. Say that I'll be there. And this was just recently. So, Adrian Killebrew, you out there, love you, brother. So, what other topics doing? I'm sorry I'm so boring. I really am. These vlogs are probably so boring to you. You're like, I don't know what to do. Oh my. Well, I'm sorry. I love you too. But I tell you what, if you met me in person, you wouldn't want to leave me. You'd be like, oh, let's go hang out. Let's go to Starbucks. Let's get a cup of coffee. Let's eat a donut. So, I'm pretty funny and pretty goofy. Pretty nerdy-ish, but most of all, as I said, I'm pretty helpful. I'm useful for something. I mean, you know, hey, I wouldn't be doing this just because I want to, but there's two people in this, in my life that I've watched since day one on Lifetime. They own and they're not my sponsors. I hope y'all see this and will be my sponsors. I really do. But go check them out. Their name Livy Ray. They in Atlanta, Georgia. They even have a website for you females. Trans, gays, lesbians, whatever. They have it all. Actually, if I had the set, I would show y'all. But Cynthia and Molly. Molly was on 90 Day Fiancé. And if you go through my photos on Facebook, Chrissy Weigel, and it's a picture of me and my grandson looking at each other, you will see that I have a photo of me and them from not that long ago. Actually, December. They came to Kentucky. I'm not going to say where because that's not my place to say where. But ever since then, we keep in contact. And if I ever need them, I know they'd be there. I know that Cynthia has lost a child just like I have. And try not to tear up. But she's lost a child like I have. And she sent me this child's clothes and boots for my boy, my youngest. Because, you know, they same age and same height, same waist, same everything. And from what I could tell off videos, he was a sweet boy. Humorous, goofy, just full of life. My son's full of life. And I lost my daughter 15 years ago, so I'm still dealing with depression on that. But Cynthia, I tell you, she's one of a kind. I mean, she is just... she's my angel. I don't look at them as celebrities. I look at them more as my best friends. I feel that God places people. Sorry. But I feel that God places people in our lives for reasons. He sure placed them. Very best friends I know of. The only really, I mean, I know I said I didn't have no friends, but actually I don't. They're sisters to me. And without them, and her telling me all the time, Cynthia, without her re-encouraging me that I will fight this battle of cancer, that I will survive, and the sweatshirt that she got me, she's right, I will. And when I'm done, you are gonna see a whole different me. I mean, it's just, and again, I'm sorry, I'm just a ball bag, but I'm crying because I care and I'm happy and I want to help others. I want to be able to travel the world. Money holds me back. And don't think I'm getting on here just to make money, because I'm not. You're going to have, there's going to be a couple trolls out of 4 million trolls that sits there and tells me, hey, you're stupid, you're boring, and this and that. Because the reason why people put other people down is because they're childish, they're petty, they have no life. They rather go around being a bully. Yes, I'm 39 years old, I still get bullied, but you know what? I say God bless you and I move along, honey, because I tell you one thing, ain't nobody gonna ruin my shine, and ain't nobody gonna ruin my day at all. They're not gonna ruin my life. They're not gonna do any of that, because what I have is not a lot, but God blessed me with a home, happiness, and etc. Family, friends, Cynthia, Molly. I'm just gonna put it to you this way. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was homeless. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Don't ever sit there and say I don't know what it feels like sleeping in the woods, because I do. My children knew what it felt like. We lived in a tent pop-up camper thing, and they got fed. There's nights that I didn't eat, but I made sure my babies and my husband did, because I was already 300 pounds, so I didn't care. I just wanted them, and I had just lost my daddy, so losing my daddy made me go downhill from there. And that's where I started intervening, doing drugs, and went as far as trying to get drunk every little time that I can, and I'm ashamed of that. I'm very ashamed of that. My kids, I'm their role model. They look up to me. My poor little animals, they look up to me. I have no excuse, but I'm sorry. That wasn't me. That was that monster inside me that was talking. As I said in the other videos, I mean, I've been offered pain clinics. I won't do it. No. I'd rather stay in pain. I'd rather live in pain than have to live through another aching day of watching me lose my family by pieces, by pieces, by pieces. And being called a pillhead. I'm not doing that no more. But I will tell you now, I will fight this battle, and as you said, Cynthia, Molly, I will win, and you're damn right, I will win, because ain't nobody gonna hold Chrissy Weigel down at all. My maiden name's Lee, and us Lees, we're strong people. So I just want to help y'all. Give me that chance. I want to be noticed for the girl that helped somebody. I want to be noticed for the girl that understands. So, I mean, let me be your friend. Let me be your heart. Let me be your ears. Let me be your eyes. Just let me be in your life. I watched these videos the other day on YouTube. These little girls. It's pitiful. It broke my heart. I watched them sit there and they're making signs. People bullying them. They can't talk. The only way they can express is take a sign, make it, and show it to you. They're like this, showing you, and then moving out, showing you, then moving out, showing you. And each little sign had little different things. This one little girl's talking about ending her life. Thank God I jumped on there, and I immediately contacted her. She was physically abused growing up, and in a very harmful manner is all I'm going to use, because it's too, I don't know what YouTube rule is, so I'm not going to give her name either. I mean, but she was live when she did this. She went live on YouTube. I gave it my number. I put my number out there. I didn't care. I put my phone number out there. And I told her, I said, you just don't understand how many kids I've got. I said, I've got one at your age that almost took her life. She ain't my blood child, but she lives in my home. And there's a possibility she's got to leave next month to go back home. She said, Mama, and that's what she calls me, because I'm her mama. She looked at me, and John, my husband, said, Mama, Daddy, if I go back home, I'll die. I said, no, you won't. No, you won't. You're not gonna, nothing's going to happen to you as long as I'm breathing. She said, no, you don't understand. She said, I don't want to live there. She says, I want to be here with you and Daddy where I'm happy. My husband spoke up and said, if there's anything that I can try to do the most is support you, but most of all is to love you. And if you do have to go back, he says, trust me, we'll have you back here before you know it. The child has her own room, her own comfy bed, a big bed. She has clothes. She has food in her stomach. She has a warm and hot bath, a house, even includes air. I mean, it's nothing fancy in my home. But she has everything and the biggest thing that she has here is love. So if y'all would comment in there and let Isabel know that y'all love her too, even though you don't know her. Like I said, God places people in your life for a reason. And I'm not here to, I know somebody's going to sit there and say, what God or this and that. Well, I'm going to tell you about God, my God above me in heaven. He placed these people in my life. I've had 3 people, and they come in pairs. They come in as 3 and they go out as 3. But I'm going to tell you now, he put her there. I didn't even know her that well when I took her in. Her mom, well, I shouldn't say mom, I should say her mother, because I'm mama. That's what she says, and I'm not going to deny that. That's how she feels, like the doctor said. Let her feel how she feels. Let her express how she wants to express. Let her be how she wants to be, as long as she's not being hurt. So, her mother is on drugs. Her father, she don't know him. She's been lied to for, I think, 13 to 14 years, because she's 15, so at least 13, 14 years of it, about her father. She has health issues to where she had to have a blood transfusion. Her mom says, oh, this man that, is living in their home is her biological father. Turned out he's not. Doctors asked me, said, do you know where he is? Because if something happens to her, because her immune system is super weak, if something happens to her, how can we, should I say, get a hold of her father? How can we know about her health? I said, Dr. Jan, I said, you got me. So I don't know. I let her go over there to visit because she has small siblings. I'm not, and the man that did raise her, he, I guess he's all right to her. He's not perfect. No one's perfect, but he could be a lot better. But I let her go over there on the 23rd December, spend a couple hours. Actually, I think roughly about 6-7 hours. And he took her out, and she wanted Chinese food, so that was her Christmas. She was told by her mother that she was going to have tons of Christmas presents. Turns out her mom spent that on drugs just to have pills and heroin. I thank God that I was able to have children that I have. We came together and we made sure that kid had Christmas. I couldn't do much because, chemo takes over your life. It takes over your wallet. But she got some Christmas. It was for me, me and Dad. She, like I said, she got some husband, Dad. my boys and my daughter and her family, and then my mom, my brother, my sister-in-law, my cousin. I mean, she had Christmas. And I've never seen such light that shined in that baby's face. Granted, like I said, she's 15, but she's a baby. The child didn't know how to bathe when I got her. Well, the child, I mean, she knew how to bathe, but she didn't know that she could do it every day. I mean, she does have African American type hair because, I mean, she is Mexican, but we don't know if she's mixed with anything else besides white because her mom's not confessing to anything. But we think she's got some African American in her, which is fine if she does. Like I said, hey, I'm colorblind. My kids, my babies are colorblind. So, with that being said, I told her, you can take a shower every day, just don't wash your hair every day, you know, because of the African American hair. I said, tell me what you need. You write it down and I'll get it. And I said, if I can't get it all that day, I said, I'll get it every Friday until I get it all. She says, no, you don't got to do that. And every time she does something, she'll say, I'm sorry. That proves to me that you're a beaten child. It ain't got to be with your hands. It ain't got to be with your feet, but by mouth. She was bullied bad. Even in her own home, she's bullied bad. Again, sorry guys, I'm taking this video so long, but I'm just trying to express a lot because I missed out yesterday and couldn't get with you guys. I think it was yesterday. Again, I got chemo brain, so if I repeat myself, I don't mean to. It's memory. The chemo eats your memory away. So, anyways, back to the subject. My allergies are acting up. My nose won't stop itching, so I'm sorry, guys. But, she don't ask for nothing. My daughter, get her to babysit. You can give the little kid $2. And that little 15-year-old child in there, she'll take that $2 and say, thank you, I appreciate it. But we give her more than $2, of course, but I'm just saying for an example. So, the phone money she had, her mom took it from her for drugs. Because Isabel was told that she needed it for gas and food and whatnot. That wasn't the case. And I'm not here to badmouth anybody. I'm just here to speak up for people and children and other human beings that is too weak to speak up for themselves because they're scared. I am here to help anybody and everybody. I may not financially, but if you need a loaf of bread, I'll run to the store and grab you that loaf of bread in a heartbeat. And I will dig till I get that change to make sure you got that loaf of bread. You know, Jesus walked on water. And some days I feel like I wish I could just walk on water. But instead, I have to worry about a little girl that's walking on eggshells. I don't want her to feel that way because she knows it's getting closer to time to go back. This state, well, the state I'm in, I don't know about, but the state in Tennessee is so corrupted, so terrible. They take kids that don't need to be taken, but the kids that need to be taken, such as Isabel, they leave them behind to die. And they wonder why so many kids are dead. Well, it don't take a genius to figure it out, state of Tennessee. Get up off your behinds and pay attention to these kids that is crying out to you for help or crying out to an adult to report you because they can't. Stand up for somebody, y'all. Let's get these kids that are really, truly like Isabel from killing themselves. Stop being so damn selfish. It does no more make me mad. Because I can't have no more kids. I was reading an article today about a mama trusted this girl, and it was on Oxygen channel. I can't talk tonight, but but it was on that channel. I guess the mom, she told her mom, the baby's mom took the word. I think it was a 4-month-old baby. If you go on my my Facebook page, you can read the story. But it was a babysitter, and she said, oh, you know, I got a good history. And of course the mom, single, I guess she was a single parent. Yeah, a single parent. That's what it was, because my daughter was trying to read it to me going down the highway as I was driving. And said didn't know that she had a background of her murdering and abusing children. This makes me mad, real mad. So she put the babysitter did, in the snowsuit, put it in the back of the car, pulled the jacket, the little hoodie over its little face. It was already deceased. She said, oh yeah, I told the mom, snapped a picture. She's here, she's sound asleep. Well, yeah, she was sound asleep. She was gone forever asleep. Oh, this just makes me angry. We should not dwell on things, but we do. It's not healthy at all. But this makes me angry. Because the daughter I had 15 years ago, she's deceased. Because she had severe medical problems, and I had cancer then too. I would have took that 4-month-old baby. And I blame the mom. She should have did a background check. Maybe you're saying, she's heartless. No, I'm not. I got to speak up for these kids. I've got to. I am a mama lion when it comes to my cubs. I don't care if I spend the next 500 years in jail, which I'll be dead. And I don't care. And if you're watching this and you know somebody out there that's in need, that's being abused, their kids are being abused, or they are being abused, it can be a grown person being abused. I urge you to call for help. You can remain anonymous. You don't have to say who you are. But stand up and open your mouths for the people that will not open them for themselves. My husband, God bless me with him, he has never, ever, ever put his hands on me or called me out of my name other than sweetheart and baby in the 22 years that we've been married. That man has been my rock. That man has been my stone. He even has been my shiny diamond. So please stand up for those that will not stand up for themselves. They're scared. They are very scared. I will get into my personal business later, at a later time. But this video, I am asking you guys to share the hell out of it. Because I feel like if it can get around all over the place, then I feel like that we can save some lives. From bullying to depression to abuse to drugs to oh my gosh, I could just go on and on and on and on. Everybody says, especially my mother, bless her heart, and she's blind in one eye and going blind in the other, and she's partially deaf, and she has to wear hearing aids. She looked at me and she said, Pooh Bear, she said, which is me, she said, how do you do it? How do you live day by day? How do you take the mess that you take? And what she's referring off the mess is people just in the world. They're so mean. They're so vicious. They just ugly. Like they could have a beautiful face, but they ugly on the inside. So that makes them automatically ugly. I said, I just do. Because there's only one person that's ever going to get me through life. And that's God. That's the only person. And I tell you one thing, my daddy, which is sitting beside me, in a box, a brass box. Yes, he's in a brass box. That man told me before he died, said, always stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves, and also make sure that you stand up for your mama because she won't stand up for herself. My mom has got such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful heart, but she's been abused too many times. Not by my father, just by people in general. So, I mean, I'm going to. And nobody in my family, my friends, or anybody gonna sit there and tell me that I can't. Because you're wrong. You're dead wrong. Because I will stand up for Joe Schmo Blow. I don't care. And for the woman that I seen in Walmart the other day, jerking your children around like you did, there's a way of disciplining them. How about taking them to the bathroom and having a talk with them? And if they really need a smack on their butt, do it. But don't, or even softly, not beat them, but don't be doing what you did in Walmart. I'm sure you know who you are, honey. So if you're watching this video, just know that you don't jerk a child by their hair. And yes, I said what I said, and I meant to say what I said, and I will say it again. And yeah, she told me mind my business. I told her what she did is my business. I don't have any problems anybody disciplining their kids. But there's a way of doing it. You don't have to jerk them by their hair or jerk them by their arms or just viciously be attacking them. You don't have to call them out of their name. I don't know the little girl's name, but she did. She called her out of her name. My husband tell me, oh, stop. But because he knows once my temper goes, I can't stop it. I guess I get that from my father because my daddy was hot-headed, but he had a big heart. But he left this world, and he was a really good man. He up there with my baby, my little Savannah Victoria Weigel. But yeah, if y'all would just get up on this video and help others out there. And later on, I'll get the hotline to the anonymous tip line for the United States of America. It goes just through them. I don't know about no Canada or any of that, but I'll get the tip line and call and report those that are suicidal, that's going to hurt themselves. Even those who want help, there's numbers out there that I can get you. And if that's not the right number, they'll direct you to the right number in your area. Like I said, I live right beside a Army base, so I'm pretty sure there's 1-800 numbers out there that, will assist you in any way and possibly that they can. I mean, there just has to be. I know that there is. my husband suffers from PTSD. He's ex-military, so there's even numbers out there for that. And if you're out here and you're watching and you feel like that you're gonna harm yourself, or if you want to harm somebody else in this night, like you're getting them little, I call them little ticks in your head, please contact me. And if you don't want to talk to me, please contact a local authority, such as a psychiatrist, psychologist even, or somebody in a profession. Again, I'm not a professional by any means. I don't tell people to take medications. I don't suggest that you do. I just suggest that, you know, if you can't talk to a professional, you're more welcome to call me, because you don't know me. I'm a stranger, and I could be, we can just leave our pictures and faces out of it, and you can just talk through just a little text message, you know. So, I mean, yeah, I don't get paid for this. But, again, you know, if you want to be a sponsor to me and me get your business out there and then give somebody a discount off of that business, you know, from me sponsoring you, I'm truly gladly would love to do that. So, you know, if you're out there and as long as you can you can show me that you're a real person, that, you know, you've got license for this and that, and I can verify that, then I have no issue with that. I'm just not a scammer, and I don't believe in scammers. I feel like that scammers, when you scam me, you're scamming God. So yeah, but we done got into nearly 42 minutes of this video, and it's late, and I know you guys don't want to listen to me no more, and I do apologize. So I want to wish everybody a good night, sweet dreams, God bless. And again, if you can't have a friend to talk to, you can call and count on me. That's my logo, call and count on me. And I will tell you, I'll be there. And if you guys need anything, you know, give me a buzz. I don't mind. So God bless you, and I hope each and every one of you have a very safe week and weekend, and I get back to you sometimes tomorrow. This busy grandma's got a lot going on, and we'll let it be. Until then, talk to you later. Bye.